Hi everyone, hope you are doing well from wherever you're watching this channel, depending on your time zone. Now, Nelson Havi decided to run for Westlands constituency member of parliament. And when he joined the Nairobi politics, I don't know if he was prepared. Nelson Havi could have a chance if Wanyonyi was going to run for the governor of Nairobi. But at the time Wanyonyi decided to come back to Westlands after Raila Odinga convincing and persuading him to give a chance to President Uhuru Kenyatta's candidate, that was the end of hopes for Nelson Havi interest in running for Westlands constituency parliamentary seats. There's no way Nelson Havi can even get a half or a quarter of those votes. He knows that. But still Nelson Havi is campaigning in Westlands. Again, I don't know if Nelson Havi was prepared to face the kind of politics that we normally have in Nairobi every time. Because Nairobi politics is aggressive, and so you should be prepared to face it aggressively again. So Nelson Havi got to Westlands to campaign, and he met with some people who roughed him. But in return, Nelson Havi is putting this complaint to Wanyonyi as the person organizing these people to deal with him there. And the worst thing is when Nelson Havi touched on the issue of disability. I think this is where Nelson Havi has lost a lot. If there was any hopes to get anything, then Nelson Havi should forget the way he addressed the media and how he has referred to Wanyonyi. Wanyonyi also went further to share that clip on his Facebook account, and he has said something about this. This is what Wanyonyi is saying. My brother Nelson Havi, disability is not a choice. It is a shame to ridicule us who are able differently. We deserve respect. Council.
See, Goonism has defined Wanyonyi's tenure as Member of Parliament for Westlands for the last 10 years. I do not know. And in fact, it's very disappointing that somebody suffering a disability will rely on goons to curtail the freedom of expression and the right to associate by other people.
Now, if you listen to Nelson Havi, is Nelson Havi serious about becoming Member of Parliament for Westlands constituency? Is he serious? Anyway, we are continuing with our panel discussion, but just a quick request. You might be watching this channel, but you're not yet subscribed. So my humble request, please consider subscribing so that any other time, once you release a video like this one, you will always get notified. Again, to all our channel subscribers and anyone who drop comment, I must say thank you so much for your unconditional support. Again, I'm requesting you to give this video a thumbs up so that YouTube can recommend our videos to more viewers. Back to our discussion. Now, the worst thing for Nelson Havi is to go ahead and refer to Wanyonyi as a disabled person using goons to maintain his leadership as Member of Parliament for Westlands constituency. I think Nelson Havi is going too low. He is aware, yes, Wanyonyi is a disabled person, a man who is working on a wheelchair. But he is a performer, a man who has proved that disability is not inability. Disability is not inability. He has proved that. And Wanyonyi is the best example. Having understood this, why do you link goons to Wanyonyi? Whether he's using or not. The best thing for Nelson Havi to do was to avoid going into that direction. Because number one, if you abuse any disabled person who has shown that he can lead and he's a performer, normally you are just trying to whip emotions of people towards defending that person. Wanyonyi is already down by his nature of being a disabled person. And even sometimes you see when police are hunting someone and someone gets down on the knees and lift up their hand, normally they arrest the person. They don't shoot that person in many incidents. So Team Wanyonyi is already down. But Nelson Havi is still throwing barbs at him. What are you telling the people of Westlands? These people are going to have sympathy towards Team Wanyonyi in reference to what Nelson Havi is talking about Team Wanyonyi. They will not see if there were goons hunting Nelson Havi. They will not see if there were goons fighting Nelson Havi. They will not see if there were goons beating Nelson Havi. What they will see is what Nelson Havi is referring to Team Wanyonyi to. They will see how Nelson Havi is fighting Team Wanyonyi in Westlands. And for me, I think Nelson Havi is too low and is proving that he is not serious to become Member of Parliament for Westlands constituency. Nelson Havi is showing that he has no interest of winning that seat. Because if he's serious about this, he will look for other way to address his issue. Kama hana bodyguard, atafute bodyguard ya kutembea naye. Kama hana bouncers, atafute bouncers while he get to Westlands. These people can come out to try and block him and not necessarily being organized by Team Wanyonyi. But they could be just people who want to see Team Wanyonyi continuing to lead. And again, he might be getting there na hana kitu kidogo ya kupea hao watu. He must know how to address these people when he gets to Westlands. You need to deal with the issue of handling these people there. So if he's not handling them careful and he gets there, these people will not be organized by Team Wanyonyi, but they will just get to him and deal with him. So he should know he's in Nairobi and he has to understand how to play Nairobi politics. So to me, I think Nelson Havi is registering his fear of losing election in Westlands. But Havi could have been smart if he could have a thought of 2027 and 2032. He's still young. Team Wanyonyi might be running this time round as Member of Parliament. Next time he might be running as a governor or a senator. And then that way, it will depend on how he's going to treat the people of Westlands. If Team Wanyonyi leave, he can have a chance. He could have a chance. So for him, without lack of wisdom, he is going to fight Team Wanyonyi rather than just campaigning for himself like what Ruto is doing. You know, Ruto is not focusing in 2022. In his mind, he knows he's going. Maybe the people around him are not aware or is not telling them. Seemingly, Ruto is focusing in 2027 and 2032 to win. This is the same strategy Nelson Havi was supposed to apply in Westlands. Because seemingly, there's no hopes that he can even get a half or a quarter of the votes in Westlands. He will not get. Why? Number one, Team Wanyonyi is a strong candidate and a performer. Number two, he is not supporting Raila Odinga. Nelson Havi is supporting William Ruto. I don't know how many Kalenjins are in Nairobi, in Westlands, who are going to vote for William Ruto. So that again they vote for William Ruto candidate in Westlands being Nelson Havi. I don't know. Because our politics is still tribal. We can try to keep quiet about that, but that is the truth. Kenyans normally are voting in the tribal lines. And that's why even Raila Odinga is going for Martha Karua. Why? To get the numbers in Mount Kenya, because he appreciates the tribe is going to play. Tribal card will play. So you take Martha Karua so that you get some votes because you have one of their own. That's why William Ruto is going for Rigathi Gachagua. Rigathi Gachagua as his running mate because he needs the tribal card to play in Mount Kenya. So again, when Ruto is bringing Nelson Havi to Westlands, how many Kalenjins is he having in Westlands to vote for his candidate. He don't have. Nelson Havi need to be humble, and he need to be strategic in his move. I saw he was trying to embrace Raila Odinga on his social media account. That was a good move. The next thing he was supposed to do was to embrace Team Wanyonyi, and then focus in 2027 and 2032. Be in Westlands, and if possible, even try to move to ODM. But UDA, it could only sell maybe where we have more Kikuyus. Unfortunately, that is not the matrix in Westlands. Vitu viko different in Westlands. But because of his own ignorance, and now playing into the issue of the disabled people, kwa nini aongea mambo ya walemavu na yeye si mlemavu? Because of that, he has just played into the trap, running against a disabled person who is competent. He's going to lose. He has no chance. He should not waste his time. I don't know what to think about this, but that's my view. Otherwise, thank you so much for listening to me up to this far. May good God bless you, and see you in our next video.